9, 8, 6. Assalamu alaikum, you're back. It's Saturday Night Live, and with me is brother Issa Williams, who is better known as brother Danny Williams. And as you know, I interviewed him earlier in the week at a secret location in London, which is his training camp. We also had a sparring competition, which we're going to show you the result of. It ain't pretty. That's all I can say about that. We're giving you the chance to call up brother Danny as well. Please call up when we put the number up. Already the switchboard is full, it's jam-packed. You're going to be holding for some time still. So if you're happy with that, fine. But what I'd say is please do call up and as soon as the number comes up on screen, we're giving you the chance to win some fantastic exclusive prizes which aren't available anywhere. They're exclusive to SNL, exclusive because we have a very special guest with us today. Also, we want to, what else is the other thing? Oh yes, just as a reminder for those of you who entered the competition to win tickets for the Global Peace and Unity event, we're not going to announce all 150. We're not going to announce all 150 winners on tonight's show, but please do go onto the website, the website, which is www.islamchannel.tv or www.theglobalunity.com. So from Monday onwards, and do bear in mind we're going to be asking you questions soon. So do keep listening out, because it's going to be an interesting question. I hope I'm sure you've thought of a nice simple question.
No,
Maybe?
No.
You haven't?
Yes, I have.
We'll discuss that at the break.
Yes,
you think you've got a perfect one, I reckon.
I have.
Now, just carrying from actually, you know what? Let's tease everyone a bit. We're not going to show the video footage right now, but I just want to know a bit more about your training.
Okay.
Now, you said that you like to go out convention. You're in the swimming pool. Do you do some of the shadow boxing in the pool?
If I get to the swimming pool early enough when there isn't so much people around, then I like to shadow box in the swimming pool. But when there's people around, it makes me look like a fool. So I don't really do it. You know, I don't like people watching me, and you know, I just don't like it.
You don't.
So I do it when no one's around.
Actually, a question. So I always wanted to ask a question of someone like yourself is, do people come up to you and say, I reckon I can have you? They must do. You must have people who come up and say
so it never happened. Never happened. You know, I've heard many other boxers say that it happens to them all the time, and they can't believe that I've said it's never happened to me. Yeah. But honest truth, it's never happened to me. No one's ever said that to me. Never. Yeah. The only thing people always said to me is that they thought I was bigger. They always thought, you know, I would look bigger on TV, but that's the only thing they ever said to me.
What I say is just whatever. That's the way I respond. That's
best way.
Yeah, because again, these are lethal. These are called my big guns. They're quite lethal. I just don't want to, take them out of the gloves. Oh, brother. So again, in terms of training, now when you're in the ring, just before you get into the ring, you've got to wear that fancy robe, that nice thing, quite shiny, looks quite good. Well, what colour is yours? Just out of
I normally wear red and white.
Red and white sequins.
With just red or
just
silver sequins.
Okay. Yeah. Now you're walking through the tunnel. You're coming up to the boxing ring.
Yes.
And your opponent may usually be in the ring already.
Yes.
Training out, doing all this, looking the part.
Yeah.
What's going through your mind?
You just nerves. You hear the crowd shouting and screaming your name. People taking pictures. It's just it's quite nerve-wracking to know that you're going into the ring and in front of not only the thousands of people watching, but millions of people watching on TV, and you just don't want to embarrass yourself and lose in front of all these people. So it's nerve-wracking, but you just got to keep your mind focused and keep your mind on the game and keep being determined and keep thinking that you're going to win, inshallah.
Inshallah. Now you're walking up to the ring.
Yeah.
Do you jump over the top rope? Is it the middle or the bottom?
No, I leave that to Nazim Mummy. The great Nazim Mummy.
I don't know how he does that.
Yeah, he's amazing. He's got so much confidence. He can do something like that. Yeah. With me, I'll go through the middle one.
You do?
Through the middle rope, nice and easy.
I was contemplating at the gym going over the top, but it looked pretty tricky.
You're a proper joker.
So I managed to slip through the middle. The ropes are pretty tough. They're pretty solid. Yeah. It's very hard to actually bend them apart.
Yes, it's very solid.
And then you jump in the ring, and then you take your robe off and you're doing all your stuff.
Yeah, and the major thing is you've seen your opponent many times, but when you look at him, he looks bigger. Yeah. He looks more meaner than he's ever looked before. But that's just your mind playing tricks on you. You know what your opponent's about, so you just got to get in there and get on with it.
When I saw you enter the ring with Mike Tyson, For the first time, you're the only fighter I've seen that actually looked meaner than Mike Tyson. Now, Mike Tyson's got this sort of growl like, I can't do it. I'm not the same physique, but it's You came in and there was no emotion on your face whatsoever. You came in with a look of, you're only Mike Tyson. I reckon I can take you in the 4th round. What was going through your mind when you saw this man who you had been watching growing up? He's got a neck which is probably the size of this lamp. It's quite thick. He's quite a big guy. He's smaller than you. He's only about 5'11".
Yes, 5'11". Yeah,
5'11".
Yeah.
I know my statistics. He's got a shorter reach than you, but he's got a punch which apparently is about 33 miles an hour. That's how that's how quick it is. What was going through your mind?
Because I've visualised going through this so many times. When I actually got in the ring with Mike Tyson, it's like I've done it so many times before. Because while I was training for Mike Tyson, I was also training my mind. So when I got into the ring with him, I won't be, scared of him. Many of Tyson's opponents lose because they're actually scared of him and they get knocked out in the first round. So that was my first hurdle I had to overcome, is not to be scared of him. And alhamdulillah, I wasn't scared of him. But the thing is, the reason why I'm so confident is that before the fight was made, I had a dream that I fought and beat Mike Tyson, and the dream was so true that it didn't matter how much people said that Mike Tyson was looking sharp in the gym and that I knew I was going to beat him. I just knew it. I knew it.
And hold on. When did you have that dream? Was it like a week before, a day before?
It was about a few weeks before the fight was even made that I dreamt that I beat Mike Tyson. I thought, this dream must be just a dream. But then my manager and promoter Frank Wong called me and said I got the fight against Mike Tyson. I was over the moon. I was so happy because I knew the outcome of the fight already. Alhamdulillah.
Alhamdulillah. Then you're in the ring.
Yeah.
He's doing all his stuff. You're facing him. Your introductions. Danny Williams from UK, England. Yeah. Mike Tyson from USA, weighing in at whatever. Yeah. And then everyone's cheering. Yeah. You come to the middle of the ring. Yeah. And you lock gloves. Yeah. And the bell goes.
Mike Tyson, he jumped on me like a wild alley cat. He was all over me.
He went for you.
Yeah, he went for me. Mike Tyson's a very fast starter. He actually hit me with a left uppercut in the first round, which actually took me off my feet. He lifted me up off my feet with one punch. And you must remember, I'm nearly 19 stone. So for a man to lift me off my feet, can imagine how hard he punches. And at that point, I started to think to myself, is that dream really true? I started to doubt myself. I was starting to think, am I really going to win this fight? But, I dusted myself off and I said, you got to be a warrior. So when Mike Tyson hit me, I said, I'm going to give it back to you. You see how you like it when I hit you back. And when I hit him back, he didn't like it.
He really didn't. Because I think it was probably in the first part of the first round. Yeah. Where he really came at you, and everyone was thinking at that time, the old Mike Tyson is back.
Yes, they did.
That was the comment that was coming out. And admittedly at that time, I'm sorry to say this, okay, I mean, you can hit me after, that's fine. People were rooting for Mike.
Yes, there
was. Because it was an attachment that they had of this great boxer who went through a very bad patch, who came back up. Yeah, he chewed a bit of ear in between, as we know of Evander Holyfield. And then he came out and then he fought you, and they thought, well, maybe he's now sorted himself out. He's ready. Yeah. Wow. Came out in the first round. He just went for you.
Yes.
And that power, everyone thought the strength was there. Thought, okay, this is it. He's back.
Yeah, he's back. Yeah, everyone thought he was back, and he looked devastating. Best Mike Tyson everyone's seen for years, and he was like that for 2 rounds. But alhamdulillah, Allah gave me the strength and determined of mind to get through them early stages and wear Mike Tyson out, and then stop him in the 4th round.
SubhanAllah. What we'd like to do now, the long-awaited round 2 of the Williams versus Varda fight. So we're now going to cue the tape, watch this, and what we want you to do is when you call up, we want you to give us your fight predictions on who you think will win this challenging bout. It tired the both of us out, especially me. I was knackered after that. Roll tape.